उसके मुआवजे हमें पैसा दे दीजिए, क्यों आपने हमारा ही पानी उनको दिया है, उसके मुआवजे में जो नुकसान हमें उठाना पड़ता है, हमें उस मुआवजे का उसका
श्री बशीर।
इसी तरह कश्मीर में जनाब लाखों बेकार लोग नौजवान हैं और वही बाद में ईंधन बनते हैं उनके लिए जो उग्रवाद चलाना है।
प्लीज
मैं गुजारिश करूंगा सर, 1 मिनट।
नो प्लीज
नहीं सर, 1 मिनट सिर्फ मैं लास्ट पॉइंट बताऊंगा सर। इसी तरह बेरोजगारी का मसला है वहां, और फिर लाल फीते का आम मुल्क में शिकायत है, वही दफ्तरी घिस घिस जो अंग्रेजों वक्त से होती थी, कागज जल्दी नहीं चलते, इसकी तरफ देने की जरूरत है। और उसके तरफ जनाब फूड सिक्योरिटी में जो आपने कदम उठाया है बहुत ही खूबसूरत कदम है, इसकी मैं तायीद करता हूं। और साथ ही ये भी अर्ज कर रहा हूं, हर एक को शिकायत है कि टाइम मिलने का नहीं, बोलने का यहाँ टाइम नहीं मिल रहा। हमारी सबसे ये गुजारिश है कि पार्लियामेंट का आप वर्किंग टाइम ही बढ़ाएं ज्यादा। इस तरह 2 मिनट में कोई उठता है तो उसकी गलती बनती है, और बाकी तो लिहाजा उसी ना दिन बढ़ाएं, पार्लियामेंट का वक्त बढ़ाएं।
Please start. Nothing should go on record, please.
Sir, thank you very
You
much.
please, if you want to give, place it here, yeah.
Sir, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to make my observation on this budget. I would like to say that this budget is with the sense of reality, and in the contemporary Indian situation, a budget of this type only can be presented. It is really development oriented and targeting the downtrodden section and the marginalized section of the society. Honourable Finance Minister in his budget speech says that we have to meet 3 challenges. One is to lead the economy back to 9% GDP growth, and deepening and widening the agenda of inclusive development is the second challenge. And thirdly, re-energizing of administrative setup. These 3 challenges categorically prove that this government is having a farsighted. I would like to say that this government can really implement such things. When we talk about the economy, in the light of the global meltdown, we all can arrive at a conclusion that global economy's ups and downs will have an impact on Indian economy also. In this new world order, no country can live in an island of their own. They are a part and parcel of the world developments. If you go to Indian developments, we can be proud of saying that we have maintained a position hitherto. We were successful in dealing this situation. Of course, there is some downward trend, I agree. At the same time, we can say that fortunately India is having an inbuilt shock absorber system to resist this global economic meltdown. So when we talk about the globalization, things like that, this point was debated. So many discussions are going on, debates, seminars and things like that. But one thing is sure, it has become a reality. India can really receive the impact of the globalization in an Indian style. I would like to say that India can have Indianization of globalization. That is what narrated in the speech of the Honourable Finance Minister. So if you just do a short analysis of Indian situation, what is our strength? Our strength is talented, skilled manpower. Ours is the youngest country in the world. We can make wonders because this 21st century is controlled by knowledge only. It is not an agro-based economy or industrial-based economy. 21st century economy is controlled by knowledge only. So in this knowledge era, we can give leadership to the entire world, provided we make optimum utilization of the young manpower this country is having. I would like to note that a wisdom has been applied in this budget on manpower generation and planning. I congratulate the government and the minister for having such a far-sightedness in manpower utilization. So coming to the minority, my former learned honorable members, they have expressed their feelings in that. I agree with them, I endorse with their views. Sir, there was a kind of what is called a fear complex. If you do something for the minorities, your finger will be burned. There was a kind of criticism in that. So it's not a question of appeasement. It is the constitutional right the minorities are asking. It is the duty of the government to give it. So certain bold steps will have to be taken. I agree. We did a lot of things. This government was bold enough to take some effective measures in that. But it should be done in a time-bound manner. As an example, I would like to tell you, 93rd Constitutional Amendment. There are so many constitutional experts sitting here. What was the purpose of 93rd Constitutional Amendment? 93rd Constitutional Amendment is just a 3-sentence amendment to clause 15 of the Constitution. It says that the state can introduce reservation system in all the educational institutions, whether it is aided or unaided. So what happened to that? Nothing is done. I would like to say that legislations are made not to keep in the cold storage. It is to be implemented. I request the government to take this very seriously and implement the conditions stipulated in that constitutional amendment. So I don't want to take much of the time. An important point which I would like to raise is about the NRI voting right. We have been discussing this point since long back. I would like to say that it's a most justifiable demand. Considering the time constraint, I don't want to enter into details. Many countries in the world, they have already introduced this system, whether it is proxy voting or voting through embassy or whatever may be.
Please
it
wind
should
up.
be done in that way. So I'm going to conclude. So on the health, there is some specific recommendation in this. But we have forgotten the significance of Indian system of medicine, that is Ayurvedic. So there was a proposal to start an Ayurvedic university in Kerala, in my constituency at Kottakkal. This idea was mooted during the period of former President of India, Shri V.V. Giri, when he had his treatment at Kottakkal. So I urge upon the government to do the maximum possible for the development of Indian system of medicine and start an Ayurvedic university in my place that is proposed at Kottakkal. Sir, another
Basheer, please wind up. I'm calling the next thing.
Small thing. That is for the poor patients. Sir, now financial assistance are sanctioned from Prime Minister's Relief Fund. A lot of applications are pending. I realize we are having financial constraint. There may be difficulty. But poor cancer patients, they are waiting for that, endless waiting. I request the Honourable Minister and the government to give more allocation for this purpose. I even request one more thing, sir, for the kidney patients. Treatment is very expensive. Some special consideration or an exclusive central fund may be allotted for this thing also, for kidney patients. So in the end, only one more thing, that is about deaf and dumb, physically handicapped, mentally retarded students. So fortunately we are having a PWD Act.
Shri Raman Singh.
I request
please wind
Act
up.
may be strictly adhered to. Sir, with these few words, I once again express my thanks for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.